Good morning, afternoon, or evening from whenever or wherever you are watching this video from. I am Jack Adamas, back with my Premier League football predictions, episode 4, game week 4. Let's get straight into it. Before we get into this week's video, please do like, share, and subscribe. We start game week 4 with the half-12 kickoff on Saturday, Southampton hosting Manchester United. Now, I did have a good feeling about Southampton this season, but so far I have been wrong, as they are on a run of 8 home top-flight games without a win. However, opponents Manchester United come here this weekend with only winning 1 of their last 7 away matches. Man United, though, they are unbeaten against Southampton in their last 15 matches. That's 10 wins and 5 draws in that time. And they haven't lost at St Mary's since 2003. I do see Man United getting another win here against Southampton in a 2-0 victory. Moving on to the 3 o'clock kickoffs, where we start with Brighton at home to Ipswich. Now, Brighton have started the season very well under their new manager, winning 3 and drawing 1 of their 4 games so far in all competitions, scoring 10 goals along the way as well. They also host a very good home record against newly promoted teams. They've only lost 1 of their last 13 matches. Ipswich, on the contrast to that, have started the season with the complete opposite form. They've got 3 losses and 1 draw in all competitions so far. However, they have scored the opening goal in 3 of those 4 matches, so they are showing signs that they can play with the big boys. This is a new Premier League fixture, as this is the first time these two will meet in the Premier League, making it the 936th different fixture in the competition's history, and I reckon this game will finish with a Brighton 3-1 victory. Moving on, we have Crystal Palace at home to Leicester. Now, Crystal Palace haven't started this season anything like they finished last season. They are only one of 6 teams without a victory still in the Premier League this season. However, they did get a good point away to Chelsea last time out, so they'll be looking to build on that in this one. Leicester are also one of those 6 sides without a victory so far this season, but they will be coming into this game believing they can get a win here. 3 out of the last 5 head-to-heads between these two sides have finished in a 2-1 scoreline, with Leicester winning 2 of those games. I believe this will also finish in a 2-1 scoreline this time round, but with Crystal Palace getting the win. Next, we move to Craven Cottage, where we have the London derby between Fulham and West Ham. Now, Fulham have started this season even across the board. In their 3 matches, they have 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss to their name so far. If they do win here, though, that would have seen them get a solid start to the season. It will be a big test, though, as if they do win, it'll be the first time since 1966 that they have beat West Ham for 3 consecutive fixtures. West Ham come into this game with 1 win and 2 losses to their name so far this season. However, their 3 last wins did come on the road. If they do win here, it'll be the first time since 2019 that they have won back-to-back away London derbies. This will be a tight game, which I can see going either way, but I do see Fulham getting the victory here in a 2-1 home win. Next, we have Liverpool at home to Nottingham Forest. Now, Arne Slot has started life as Liverpool manager on fire. He's won his 3 games in charge, conceding 0 goals in that time, which makes him the first Liverpool manager to do so, and only the 2nd manager in Premier League history to do so, the 1st manager being the late, great Sven-Göran Eriksson. Nottingham Forest, though, will come into this game full of confidence, as they are also unbeaten this season, and they have won their last 3 away matches in a row. Although, unfortunately for them, they haven't won in their last 26 visits to Anfield. I do believe this will finish in a Liverpool win. I believe it will be the 3rd time this season out of 4 games that Liverpool win 2-0. And the last 3 o'clock kickoff, we see Man City hosting Brentford. Now, Man City come into this game, new season, same results, and 7 of their 9 goals so far this season have been scored by Erling Haaland, who looks like a complete animal this season. They have also won their last 12 matches, all by at least 2 goals or more in that time. Brentford do boost one thing over Man City, though. They are the last team to beat Man City at the Etihad domestically, and that was back in November 2022. Man City have conceded exactly 1 goal in their last 5 home Premier League fixtures. I don't think it will be 6 come full time, as I reckon Man City will win here 3-0, with Erling Haaland at least getting 1 on the score sheet in this one. And the 5:30 kickoff sees Aston Villa hosting Everton. Now, Aston Villa have started off this season very well. They've got 2 away victories, and they did lose their only home fixture so far this season against Arsenal. However, I did say last weekend that any other given weekend, the chances that they did miss, they could have easily won that game. This is an easier game on paper for them, and the fact that they have avoided defeat in their last 10 matches against Everton. Everton was hit with a major blow last weekend when they was 2-0 up in the 87th minute, and they ended up losing that game 3-2 to Bournemouth. And the August hoodoo is now over, as we are in September. September's a good month for Sean Dyche, as he's only lost 1 of his last 4 away matches in this month. Villa have only won 4 of their last 12 home matches, though, but make that 5 come full time, as I reckon they'll win here emphatically in a 3-0 victory. And the 8 o'clock kickoff on Saturday sees Bournemouth hosting Chelsea. Now, Bournemouth come into this game unbeaten this season, and although they did lose main goal scorer Dominic Solanke to Tottenham, they aren't short for goals this season, and they will make this a tough game for Chelsea. Chelsea come into this game even across the board as well, with 1 win, 1 draw and 1 loss in their first 3 matches, and they haven't lost to Bournemouth in their last 5 head-to-heads. Both teams come into this game scoring the joint highest amount of second half goals in the Premier League so far this season. I think this will be a very tight game, but I can see Chelsea nicking this one 2-1. Moving on to Super Sunday, where we have game of the weekend at 2 p.m. It is the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal. Now, this is the 65th North London derby, and it is a lot tighter than people think it is. Tottenham have won 14, Arsenal have won 24, and there's been 25 draws in that time. That's in Premier League history, sorry, not in the Football League history. However, Spurs have only won 1 of their last 7 North London derbies, losing 5 in that time, and they haven't started the season well. However, I do think that the form guide goes out the window in this one. Arsenal have been hit with 2 major blows where they have got Rice out suspended and Odegaard out injured. Now, this is where Arsenal lack depth in the midfield area, and where losing players in the transfer window could come back and haunt them. None of Tottenham's last 22 fixtures have finished in a draw, and if they did have a fully fit squad, maybe my prediction would be different, but in this one I am going to go for a high-scoring Spurs 3-2 victory. And to round out Game Week 4 in the Premier League at 4:30 on Sunday, we have Wolves at home to Newcastle. Now, Wolves haven't won a game yet in the Premier League, and they don't look the best of teams so far this season, but they have had some tricky ties in that time. Now, they also don't boost the best home head-to-head record against Newcastle either, winless in their last 5 attempts. Newcastle, on the other hand, they boost a very good start to the season. They have 3 wins and 1 draw in all competitions. The only problem I have with Newcastle so far this season is the lack of amount of goals they are scoring with the attacking talent that they do have. 6 out of the last 9 times these two have met in the Premier League, it has finished in a 1-1 draw. I do believe this will also finish in a draw, but with a 2-2 scoreline in this one. And for my extra game this weekend, it is in La Liga. It is 8 p.m. on Saturday. It is Real Sociedad at home to Real Madrid. Now, Real Sociedad haven't started the season as well as they should have so far this season. Mbappe did get 2 goals, his first 2 goals for Real Madrid last weekend, and he has been struggling a little bit before that. I do reckon that Real Madrid will win this one in a tight game. I reckon it'll be 2-1, and I reckon Mbappe will not score in this one. Thank you very much if you are still here at the end of my video. I really do appreciate the love and support I've been getting from you guys. Please do continue to like, share, follow, but most importantly, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel. Have a great weekend, guys. And remember, if you don't shoot, you can't score. Bye, guys. Have a good weekend.